All right, folks. Well, we'll go ahead and get started. Thank you for being here again. My name is Roger Gerhardt. I am the onboarding lead and one of the product support specialists here at ImageQuicks. And today I'm going to present you with how to increase your revenue using features on our smart price sheets. A little bit about me before we get started. I am coming up on my 5th year with ImageQuicks. I will have my 4th spec, which this is it, under my belt. So I'm very excited about this. I just want to help you make some more money. So let's get started. Perks of our smart price sheets and blueprint. A few things. It helps you increase your revenue because you can offer discounts after a certain cart requirement has been met. It's almost like giving a freebie out because they see something that is discounted, so you know they're going to go for it. We can limit products to reduce ordering errors, which always saves on the back end because you don't have to reprint because mom chose the wrong picture. Offering retouching services. This is a great way to upsell a lot of things for services like brace removal, teeth whitening, and ultimately give the customer the experience to build their own packages as well, so they can literally pick what they want. So start with the image type feature. This is going to help you dramatically on the back end when it comes with products, because you can prevent a customer from ordering a group picture on a keychain or prevent them from ordering an individual image on a group memory mate or a group picture that is intended for a class or the sports picture, the composite, whatever that case may be. It really saves you time on the back end. You don't have to talk to your lab. You don't have to worry about something getting misplaced or something getting ordered incorrectly. This really helps to set up those. And you can see here, you have individual image types and you have group image types. So that way they can't order those group images and on certain products, and they can't order those individual images on certain products. Our price sheets have offers to them. These offers are used in multiple ways across the board, especially in combination with our marketing. You can tell people if you spend $35, you can get a discounted print. You can say, hey, you spend this or purchase this, we can get you this for free. Another level to take it to is also to prevent people from not getting their freebie, their promise that comes with, you know, a contract that you fulfill into the school or something to do with the sports league. You can make it to where they have to purchase something out of this category before they can check out. So that way you can ensure you have fulfilled your obligations with the school as well. You can use these in tandem. So you can have multiple rules. So you can say you can buy this amount, or you can buy this package, or you can do a combination of both. You can have it set up to where you can spend money for a dollar amount, and they have to purchase one of these products to get that dollar amount to get access to those discounted products. One thing to note is that criteria that you can also enforce parents to buy something. You can also enforce that you only get one freebie per this minimum. So instead of, you know, mom going in and getting 7 of those free 8x10s you're offering because she spent $40, you can say, hey, no, you get 1. And that really helps you control the cost of driving people to buy more while also not having to go broke to get people to buy. Another very important feature of our smart price sheets going to be additional poses. So our additional pose functionality gives you 2 options here. You can do a per image surcharge or a one-time surcharge. And you can also allow for poses without a surcharge of any type. This gives you a really great ability, especially with seniors and large packages, to where they can add $3.50, $4.50. I've seen it up to $8 per pose to split between those prints that they get in that package, and really increase the average cost of a package, and your average order will go up. The most common one is always going to be a per image surcharge, unless, you know, again, using seniors as a reference. You'll have the ability to enforce a one-time fee. That one-time fee will give you more than enough if you set it for like 50, 60, 70, upwards of 80s. And again, using this in combination with our marketing and our client success team, they'll definitely be able to make sure that the parents know what's going on and how to get that out. A few more perks of our price sheets are going to be smart features that allow you to build your own package, allow you to give the ability to tailor a package to what they need. So instead of, you know, standard 8x10, some 5x7s, and a wallet, you can give them the ability to pick between 6 options of sheets that they have, and you can change that verbiage. It can be sheets, it can be units, it can be prints, products, however you want to put that verbiage on there, because ultimately you are going to control how you communicate to the clientele, and how you're going to say, hey, you get a pick of this or a pick of that. And it also goes in tandem with those additional poses as well, because if they have, pick 8 and they have 4 images in that gallery, that's really something that's going to increase their order value by a lot, because they're going to go in there and they're going to see that they can get these 2 of their favorite poses between these sheets. And that's just a win for everyone across the board. In addition to hide products, really talk about more so how you can have an instant type of sale. So a package or a special product that you only offer for a certain time. Instead of having to redo a whole price sheet or go in and delete this item from the price sheet because you may want to offer it again, you'll want to go in and just check to hide that from our shopping cart. And what this will do is this will remove it from the parents being able to see this. So that way you can say, hey, you have 2 days, 48 hours to complete this purchase, and this promotion is going to be over. Again, just a really good tool that we give you to get the ability to really drive sales through the shopping cart and increase your orders. A few other things I wanted to touch on that are not in here is just the ability to categorize your price sheet. You see that here on the left, there's discounted single prints, there's retouching options, and then there's package categories. You really want to stage those categories in a way that makes sense. So if anything's locked or discounted, you'll want to move those categories up to the top, because you want that to be the star. You can go, hey, in order to get into this first category, you must first purchase something from one of these categories below. And that's really going to help incentivize parents to be like, hey, yeah, I want this keychain that's $5 off, or I want this set of wallets because I can give it to grandma and not have to give her mine, because I'm going to get it with the package I have to purchase to get this requirement anyways. A few additional features as well is going to talk about our discount code functionality in our price sheets. Now, this is a new feature and hands down one of the top 5 best features we released in 2020. You have the ability to do quite a few things with discount codes on price sheets, like session fees, for example. You can send parents to register for their session fees and make that deposit online with us and assign a discount code to that you've programmed, which then will auto-generate when the parent goes back to checkout and actually purchase those proofs. That's a really big driver to get people to do these things and to get them to order, is letting them know, hey, you can come in and do this, and then on your next order, it will automatically apply. There's no code you have to enter. There's no discounting on your price sheet you have to do. Like in a prepaid proofing scenario, your prepaid price point is going to be a little bit lower than your proofing price point. So it gives you that ability to really tell them, hey, come here, order, do this. And it's very seamless for you on the back end to do. Another feature that works in tandem is that for office use, for people who have our smart workflow access, this is a really good feature to utilize as a point of sale, because you're able to go in, have your office admins make those purchases for you, and those discount codes will still work in the same way. And because those things can be hidden for office use only the people that are allowed to see your point of sale and blueprint are going to be able to see that. Parents will never be able to see anything that you hide from a price sheet that has a special type of discount or anything attached to it that only the office admins or your cashiers would use. There's a few other things that you can do inside of our price sheets. Image options is one of the ones that a lot of people really wanted. And not only did it want it for proofs, but we also now do it for digital downloads as well. So when you put a studio fulfilled or a lab fulfilled item on your price sheet for retouching services, those images will automatically get updated on that order before it's released to print and before that digital download is queued and sent out. This really helps out with being able to generate digital sales, because that's kind of how everything is going anyways, because it's almost instant. Of course, with a few things for the retouching services, sometimes if it's going to be a human intervention, then you wouldn't want to be able to go in and talk about, hey, it's not really going to be instant. You'll always want to make sure using the description of the products and the packages to really talk and communicate to your clients about what they're ordering at that time. So that way they don't believe it's going to be instant or anything like that. Another thing is that we have our Skylab retouching, and we're partnering with them. And that is a completely almost seamless retouching process to use on there. So shout out to them, because it's really instant. It's all AI based. So as soon as mom orders that download, that retouching service hits their queue, it processes, and then mom gets that perfectly retouched download. So there's really nothing at all hard about using our smart price sheets. Very intuitive. You have access to multiple different things as far as catalogs you want to use, items you can create. And always remember, you can customize how these look as far as staging these categories, moving them up and down, really making sure that people understand, hey, I want you to purchase a package before I want you to purchase an a la carte print. Because let's face it, a $45 package is going to make you more than that $18 print if they just buy one $18 print. As far as price sheets go, so really about it, because it's a very, like I said, it's a very intuitive process. Star is going to be talking more about those custom products that you can put on those price sheets to really generate those sales up next. But I am here to answer any questions you may have or to go back over something that may not quite make sense. A couple of things to note just off to the side, if you're using our Flow integration, those price sheets do not come over quite yet. So if you have any questions about that, that's something that we are definitely working on. So that way, when you do push, those price sheets are already up and going, no interventions needed there. And you always want to make sure that you sync your price sheets. That is the name of the game, because everything is cloud-based. So if you need people to be able to see the changes that you're making, you always want to sync those. And that's really about it. We flew through this pretty quickly. So if anyone has any questions, please feel free to go ahead and ask those. We have plenty of time to address them.
If you have questions, please use the Q&A tab of Zoom webinar here, and we'll get those answered up. The chat will not work, so please use the Q&A.
Right. Sweet. Well, a few things that Andrew is going to be talking about is going to be about custom products as far as like text options and things like that, and how they correlate using our smart price sheets and how those products will line up with that as well. Oh, it looks like we got a question. Thank you for your support, Caitlin. I appreciate that. So honestly, if no one else has anything or nobody else has any questions about what's going on, oh, looks like we got a second one. Yeah, so Kathy has a great question. So let's touch base on that. You're fine, Kathy, you're perfectly fine. So using discount codes on a price sheet level is an order of operations. So you want to start with creating the discount and really determining what it's going to be for. It's like a session fee or a next type of order thing. Like if you buy your first package, on your next order, you're going to get 20% or $10 off your next package or your next order. It also comes down to whether or not how you intend for the customer to get to the website, Kathy. So like if it's a prepay scenario, you can have them come on, select their package A, package B, package C, so they can get that amount to their next order. And then when the proofs are ready, they can come back and get those proofs. Session fees, always, senior session fees are the biggest ones that people utilize this for when they go about not offering like prints to buy right up front, and they want something a bit more tangible before they actually take the pictures, especially now. people are utilizing that to like encourage people like, hey, you made this purchase, so let's really utilize that purchase. But the discount code functionality can be a little overwhelming if you've never used our discount codes before, or if you've never offered any type of discount codes, just as a side note. So, and that's when our client success team really comes into play, Caitlin and Kyle, and us here on the support team, Andrew and Anthony. We'll really help you to get through that and make sure you get it set up correctly, so that way you don't ever have to touch it again. Awesome, great, Kathy. I'm glad I was able to answer that question. So if no one else has anything, I'll go ahead and I will leave this up. Like I said, Andrew Starr is going to be up next, and then I will be back to talk about the onboarding with image quips and photo links and how the integration has helped, and a little bit about how our onboarding process really got us through last year. So yeah, thanks everyone. I appreciate your time, and talk soon.